question that you asked. There are leaders of your party, Shubhendu Adhikari, Himanta Biswa, all of whom there were charges against them in Narada, Sharada, etc. What has happened to those cases, number one? Number two, and I think this is an important question, when Mamata Banerjee faced re-election in 2021 last year, this was under the cloud of Sharda and Narada. Clearly, the people of Bengal gave her a historic third mandate, a bigger one than the first two, because Sharda and Narada didn't seem to matter to the electorate of Bengal. So why should cattle smuggling or recruitment scam matter?
No. Now again, I will answer to this question that it is not about TMC or Mamata Banerjee. It is about corruption. It is about the smuggling which is going on. It is about any kind of illegality which is happening. And BJP is not responsible or taking care of all these things. It is being done on the order of the Honorable Court. It is being investigated by the ED and by the CBI. Now, no matter how much they cry foul, I am just saying that whatever Manojit Mondal is asking BJP, he should go and ask the ED and CBI. If they do not answer, go to the court of law, ask your questions there, and shamelessly and brazenly laughing, you know, they are so thick-skinned. When chappals are being
I pity you, madam, for answering like this. I pity you. I'm not laughing. I'm laughing out of pity.
It's a matter of shame. Mamata Banerjee should answer why one after the other how people are involved in such crimes. And that is the reason they are being arrested. And this chappal which is being thrown on them is actually meant for the TMC party and their supremo.
Professor Gargi Nandi Roy, again, you know, it's not just Mamata Banerjee who's saying that agencies are being used by the central government. We have seen that Aam Aadmi Party saying that same thing here in Delhi. We've seen the Congress Party in the back of, you know, Rahul Gandhi and Sonia Gandhi being questioned by ED. So, many opposition parties. Uddhav Thackeray has said that part of the reason why his party split was because of the fear of ED. Many opposition parties are accusing the centre of using ED, CBI, etc.
Can you repeat kindly? Can you just repeat?
I said it is not just
it's
not just Mamata Banerjee. It's a whole host of opposition parties who are accusing the centre of using agencies like ED and CBI. So is there some credibility, some merit in that argument? Because it's not just one opposition leader who's saying this.
I think that is a very easy excuse for the opposition. Everything is in the open. Be it the ED in Maharashtra or be it in Bengal, we have seen how many people are suffering because of the teachers scam, teachers recruitment scam. So it is very open. And about the public perception, Zaka, today also when the police was taking, the CBI was taking Anubrata, people were shouting chor chor. The other day when he was as SSKM, people were shouting chor chor, goru chor. So the perception is very bad. Even about the CBI, the perception of people in Bengal is CBI was not working properly because he evaded 9 times. And imagine an entire system tried to save. So this is just an excuse. And problem with TMC people are that if you ask them a question of math, they will give you answer of history or geography. They will do all sorts of whataboutery, forgetting that when Shubhendu Adhikari was in their party, he was innocent. Now again, after coming back to BJP, Mukul Roy and Arjun Singh went back. Now they are innocent. So they do everything with convenience. And when they give example of Mehul Choksi and all, may I please remind my respected Mr. Manojit Mondal that Mehul Choksi was never part of BJP, never part of parliament, never a MP. But the Keshto Anubrata was the closest aide of Mamata Banerjee. And Keshto was never, she did all those reshuffling in the party, but Keshto was never changed. Why? He was known as the highest collector. Do you know that? Highest collector.
Okay, I'll give the final word. I'll give the final word to Kabir. Let's pull out from the political spokespersons. Kabir, final word. Again, it comes back to, you know, many of these cases, you can keep the pot boiling. They will go on. We know the criminal justice system. We know the time it takes in our courts. Ultimately, very, very few cases of corruption in India have been proven against political netas who have occupied office. So why should we believe any of these cases, whether it's Partha Chatterjee's recruitment scam, whether it is Anubrata Mondal's cattle smuggling scam, will get proven in a court of law in a reasonable period of time?
That's speculation, Zaka. Time will say. Time will tell. I mean, and also pictures don't lie. If you recall, also on your channel, also on every national channel, those mountains of cash which were recovered from that lady's home, Arpita Mukherjee, the threats given by Anubrata Mondal, these are all on record. What will happen in a court of law will happen in a court of law. It is time consuming, but the law has to take its own course. Let that law take its own course and let the guilty be punished. That is the process of law, without blaming that any political party is involved or something like that. These people are corrupt. I mean, we've seen the money, we've seen the threats, we've seen the cash. These people.
All right, I've got to wrap up. I want to thank all our guests. Thank you very much, Manojit Mondal, Priyanka Tibrewal, Professor Gargi Nandi Roy, and of course Kabir Bose for joining us with their thoughts into what is yet another massive embarrassment really for Mamata Banerjee, because one of her closest aides, Anubrata Mondal, the TMC strongman of Birbhum, has today been arrested by the CBI. Meanwhile,